I got done coaching Brett Favre. A couple years later, you coached him. And now you got a quarterback that some people are trying to compare. Tell me about the similarities with Patrick Mahomes and Brett Favre, and also tell me about the differences.
Well, he's got great vision. It's like he's playing in the backyard.
Mahomes in the pocket, keeping the play alive.
Brett had great vision, and he was like playing in the backyard.
For 20 years?
Yeah, that's right. And they both love the game, and they both have big arms. And so that's kind of where it stops. They're different personalities. They go about it different. Both great guys, but different people.
Patrick Mahomes has clearly astonished the media through his first 13 games of the 2018 NFL season. He has a very real chance to break some season records and win the MVP. So far, he averages 330.7 passing yards per game and 3.3 passing touchdowns per game, resulting in an 11-2 record so far. Today, I'm going to talk about how I think Patrick Mahomes will lead the Chiefs to at least the AFC Championship game. The first reason I'm going to throw at you is his insane regular season showing through Week 14. He has won a lot of shootouts. He has gone 3-2 in shootouts, with 2 wins at home and a 1-2 record on the road. My definition of an offensive shootout is this: a game in which both teams score over 28 points. And in those games which they have lost, they were down in the second half. Those 2 losses came to the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams, both on the road. In New England, they were down 24-9 at the half, and in just one quarter managed to make it just a 1-point deficit. They ended up losing 43-40. And if they didn't score so fast, they probably would have won that game. As for Los Angeles, they were down 40-30 early in the fourth. They battled back to lead 44-40. In the end, Mahomes kind of choked it away, throwing 2 picks in crucial situations. His ability to stick in high-scoring games and even win more than he loses them is a rare trait to see in a first-year starter, and is something to marvel at. This provides something that Alex Smith did not. He was never good at the deep ball and consistently scoring points. Last year in Week 6, the Chiefs were 5-0 and had scored 164 points. Then, they completely fell off a cliff and scored 13 against the Steelers at home. Mahomes played at the Steelers in Week 2, and they scored 42 points in a win. Mahomes is clearly more explosive than Smith, and his stats show that. Smith threw for 26 touchdowns the whole season in 2017, and Mahomes has already thrown through 43, and there's still 3 games left to be played. Even if Mahomes take a step down in the playoffs, they'll still be able to win games, and that is all that matters in the playoffs. The second point I'm going to make is they are going to be the number 1 seed. They played 2 of their last 3 games at home, and they won't lose those games. They play Week 16 at the Seahawks, which they will probably beat. If there is only 3 games left and the second best team in the AFC is 9-3, most likely 10-3 after this week, the Chiefs just have to win 2 games to secure the number 1 seed. The Chargers simply can't catch up this late in the season. They play the Chiefs next week, which they will probably lose to since they lost to in Week 1 at home. Actually, you can't really call the Charger Stadium home, but whatever. Which, if the Chiefs win next week, will be the difference maker. Anyways, if the Chiefs have the number 1 seed, that means guaranteed home field throughout the playoffs, and the Chiefs simply don't lose at home. Arrowhead is one of the best home stadiums for a team to have. The Chiefs are 17-4 there since 2016. This year they haven't lost, and 2 of the 3 teams in league with the Chiefs play in warm conditions. Home field matters anywhere, especially in cold weather situations. This way, they will be in the conversation for Super Bowl champs, which will hype them up to go in front of their home crowd and dominate the competition in the playoffs. They've already beaten the Chargers. They lost to New England in Week 6 by 3. They will beat them at home even if Tom Brady acts like a god on the field. The Texans have no playoff experience. The Chiefs might be Super Bowl frontrunners come January.
Just a whole different book, not even a chapter, a whole different book compared to where I was the last year. It was all about learning the offense, and I wasn't necessarily even that worried about what the defense was doing. I was worried about me doing my job as the quarterback in this offense, whereas now I've learned the offense, and I've learned it to a degree where I can focus on what the defense is doing, where the blitz is coming from, get it picked up in order to they'll give the receivers time to run their routes and get open and being able to attack them with the weapons and the variables that I have. It's something that I'll...
The third and final point of this video is the playoff experience around Mahomes. His best weapons have plenty of experience. Travis Kelce has 23 catches for 294 yards and a touchdown through just 3 games in the playoffs. Tyreek Hill, on the other hand, has 11 catches for 114 yards in 2 games, averaging 57 a game. I think that this is the year that Andy Reid sheds his legacy of choking in the playoffs with his new quarterback. Or he could just choke it away again. But Patrick Mahomes is way better than Alex Smith. I'm talking like way, way better. Mahomes is so much better at using Kelce and Hill correctly. Kelce and Hill combined for 145 catches with 2,201 yards and 20 touchdowns. Not to mention Sammy Watkins, who actually just got injured. Not only has Mahomes made better use of his pass catchers, but he is doing just fine with the others. Kelce and Hill make up for just below half of Mahomes' passing touchdowns. Do you know who Demetrius Harris is? Well, probably, but that's not the point. He caught 9 passes for 136 yards and 3 touchdowns. And you might be thinking, losing Kareem Hunt took away some of the identity in this offense, but Spencer Ware and Charkandrick West will do a decent job at running back, I think. I believe this is the year the Chiefs finally do something in the playoffs. Will Patrick Mahomes carry Andy Reid, or will Andy Reid mess up in the playoffs? We'll find out in about a month.